Well, that's a good way to start our first podcast.
Yeah, I think this is a good way to start it.
Okay, well, welcome to our first podcast. This is Buzztrident. I don't know what that means exactly.
It's the name of our group.
I wasn't here when you guys made that. So.
Yeah, because we had not met you at the time.
Yeah. Well, how did you guys get that?
Well, there was three of us.
Yeah, it started. It started as three of us. I don't remember what mine was, but we ended up with Buzztrident.
Trident?
Trident.
Like, Trident.
What the devil holds,
Yeah, like the Trident of...
I thought it was Triton.
Anyways, I'm Ruben.
See, I said it wrong then. I'm Noah.
Okay, yeah. And I am the spiffy guy of the group, Eric.
That's a lie.
No,
Shut up.
You have a Sharpie mustache. Case closed.
Hey, that's spiffy.
Okay, if you don't believe us, he's actually wearing, he has a Sharpie mustache.
And I look amazing in it.
Okay, so basically what this podcast is going to be is we're going to be discussing, we're film students, all of us. Eric might drop out soon to explore clown makeup.
College, maybe.
You wish, pal. You're not getting rid of me that easy.
We're going to be talking basically about different things involving films, TV shows, pop culture, just in general kind of stuff.
Yeah, basically those who follow me on my blog, so what did you think about .blogspot.com, or if you know me from
just straight up
if you know
advertising.
that also
it became a
follow
plug.
me on Twitter. No.
Yeah, or that or if you know me from like the group Nerdgasm. Yeah, this is basically one of the prototypes I'm gonna try to do.
Also,
just straight plugging in.
Yep, we're just plugging this.
Straight plugging in.
We lost half of our viewers right there.
Look at that.
Hey, at least I got it out of the way, so that way I didn't save it
well,
to the end.
you're responsible for our audience now.
Yep.
Congratulations.
So if every time something bad happens, like audience-wise, it's gonna be Eric's fault.
All right.
Like no matter what, it's always Eric's fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
so
if Seth
I'm
comes
automatically
on,
the
we have
guy.
another guy named Seth, and he's kind of weird, but he
were
might be
filming.
joining us every now and then.
We were filming, and we were in a chase scene, and you became tired.
That was his entire. He just.
Well, then again, I did end up punching him at the collarbone.
Yeah. Okay, Seth did inappropriate things to all of us. We're not going to go into too much detail because I don't know who's going to be listening to this. I guess we're going into detail.
We're not. That's as detail as I'm going. I am sweating profusely, not because of this podcast, it's because I was running across freaking campus buying batteries for this damn recorder.
He's just really nervous. It's his first time.
It's my first time.
Okay, so back on topic.
All right,
we're going to be talking about specifically today. We're going to be talking about movies that are coming out next year and how excited we are for them.
Yeah.
And
personally,
hold on. Before we get to that, let's like have a list up of like the Wikipedia page just so we can get it.
Movies coming out next year?
Oh yeah, just like, but we're only going to talk about like the big special
can
ones
you
that I
move
want to
your
talk
phone
about.
from your laptop? It's like halfway on top.
I don't know, it makes it precarious.
It's just
it makes it look like it's going to fall off.
It just annoys me.
All right, hold on. If anything,
it's December already.
I know,
yeah,
dude. Like
this year went by fast, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad for it because 2014 was.
It was awful.
It was a really tough year to go through.
So in order, I'm just gonna name off a couple movies from the year. So from January, looks
year?
like next year.
Yeah.
Next year movies, big movies coming next year. So
all right.
January 2nd is gonna have The Woman in Black 2.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a bit because
I like the first one.
Yeah.
Well, let's make the list. And then
Okay. Well, let's just. I'm gonna name them and then just keep in mind which ones you want to talk about.
All right then. Hold on. Let me just try and.
Let me take a giant
So we have Woman in Black 2.
Woman in Black.
We have Taken 3.
Taken 3
on January 9th. Me too.
Shut up! I'm the only one looking forward to that one.
That's pretty much the big ones in. American Sniper. I want to see that.
American Sniper, yeah.
50 Shades of Grey.
That's February.
February is 50 Shades of Grey.
My phone.
We have. I'm kind of excited.
Should we just go about 1 month at a time?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
okay.
Woman in Black. That's
right.
January. So,
yeah. Okay.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I honestly admit
I did not see them.
Yeah, it's like I saw the first one with my parents in the theater, and it was actually one of the best horror films I've seen in a while. And even for like a remake, I really enjoyed it.
The only thing that I'm worried about is they don't have the same director and they don't have the same star.
Like
well, that kind of does make sense because Daniel Radcliffe did die at the end of that film.
I know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, director too. I think that's why it worked so well.
Man. Spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
This podcast
Spoiler alert. None of the people survive.
Okay, so now that we've already broken the spoiler, I think it's okay that we talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
Taken 3 though.
Oh my
Taken
God.
3.
I love the first one.
The first one.
Big fan of the
I
first
actually
I love
really,
the first
yeah,
one.
I love.
Second one.
No.
Good. I like the cinematography. I like the story, but it's just how you so dumb get kidnapped? You know.
No, I just feel like it's like. Did you see the trailer? It's basically like the same. It's like he has to have some kind of epic phone call to somebody, there's going to be somebody who's either taken or something in his family is going to be in danger, and he has to go and save the day. This time they're adding like the whole like, oh, he's being hunted by some other like the law enforcement. So, but I just know
honestly,
it's too. I don't think it needed a sequel and like another sequel. You know.
Well, honestly, to be honest, I actually did like the second one. I mean, yeah, I do agree it's not as good as the first, but I did enjoy it for what it was. Like, yeah, there are some moments that do make it not as good. Like, some of the cinematography and the action scenes was a bit bad, but for the most part, I didn't mind it.
See, for me, it's not like even the way it's shot or anything. Like, it's more like the. It's just kind of like the story, you know. I mean, it's like a cash grab.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell that just.
Well, then again, a lot of things are cash grab nowadays.
Okay, and then lastly, we have American Sniper was the last one we talked about.
Oh yeah, American Sniper.
I mean, I think we can all agree we want to see that, right?
Well, yeah, it's Clint Eastwood, it's Bradley Cooper, it's a film about Navy SEALs. I'm interested.
I will definitely be watching it.
Yeah, because from what I heard, it's going to get a lot of Oscar buzz. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it wouldn't be my favorite. It wouldn't be the Clint Eastwood movie that I would want to see get Oscar recognition this year. But what can you do?
Okay, so for February,
All right, February.
I'm just gonna say it first, and then we can talk about that. So first is SpongeBob movie.
Oh,
when was the first one came out?
2004.
Yeah.
2004.
A while ago.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, Thanksgiving in 2004.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
That's impressive.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off my watch. Make a
And then
Yeah.
after SpongeBob, we have 50 Shades of Grey, like you said.
Yes,
I tell you, that film's not going to be as funny because it doesn't have Gilbert Gottfried narrating it. That's what made the first.
Or any like some chick in it that I would like to see.
I don't know. The chick in it's kind of hot.
Yeah, but you know, it's not like.
I just think
we
like
got Emma Stone in it.
Oh my god, that would actually be kind of funny.
like I feel like that's another one of those like the book was popular, so they're making a movie. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's particularly inspired in
It's
any
kind of
way.
like
What was kind of interesting is I heard that the guy from Pacific Rim and Sons of Anarchy, Charlie Hunnam,
he dropped out.
yeah, he dropped out of that film. So I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty big.
I'm kind of excited for Kingsman: Secret Service.
Kingsman looks good.
Because I mean, I like I like the director.
Yeah, Matthew Vaughn has done a lot of interesting work. I mean, Kick-Ass, X-Men. I think when he does,
he has a cool action. Like I like when he has a good like action kind of like.
Yeah, well, it's like when he does comic book.
But he also does like humor well. Like that's why I liked about Kick-Ass. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's why I like the first one. Like
it manages to flow well.
And then and after that, I think the last big one is Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Hot Tub Time
Very
Machine.
funny. A lot of bad humor, I think. But it's still funny. I like it.
I want to know how they're gonna do the second one though. I mean, like what
They're
are
gonna
they
get back in the tub.
Oh, for real? I didn't see the trailer.
I have yet to actually see the first Hot Tub Time Machine.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Let's just clarify that Eric here is the most knowledgeable about movies.
Eric watches the most movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I have not seen Hot Tub.
March seems like a pretty
I think I'm a little.
it's kind of like there's not a lot of good movies coming.
It's getting into.
Okay, well there's Cinderella. That's the first.
Cinderella.
Yeah,
oh my god, to be honest, I'm really not looking forward to that.
And then we have the money-making movie, Paranormal Activity, the Ghost Dimension.
What the heck kind of name is that?
I don't
The
know.
Ghost Dimension.
Are they at 5? This is the 5th one.
Actually, this is the sixth one.
Really? Like I get the.
Are we counting the Spanish one, the Mexican one, the
Yeah, or which I'm
Activity?
calling it. Yeah, which I'm calling jump scare handheld jump scare camera, the Latino cut.
That's pretty much. I mean, like, oh my,
It's just
they
the
need
first
this-
one was so good.
I mean,
the
like,
first, the first one was good.
yeah, I like the first. See, the first one was good, and then it's just one of those franchises where it's like they
we
need to
can make
milk
money
it,
off
you know.
it, you know.
I liked it up until the third film.
Like,
I didn't. I like the first one.
the
I
first
didn't
one's the
watch
only one I like.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't dislike like found footage, but I like it if it's done correctly. Like, you can tell the
Exactly.
people who
Yeah,
are making
like-
it. Like when
like-
studios do stuff like that, you
like
can tell
with
they're doing it
Chronicle.
because it's like.
Oh,
they're not-
conveniently, we got this. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's a paranormal activity like found footage nowadays. They're like it's cheap to make,
Oh.
so when they do it, you can tell they don't put like nearly that much. You know, they don't put a lot of effort into like the story or into like anything like that, and then we get bad found footage. I'm not saying like found footage needs like that's why Chronicle was good. Like it had good effects, it had a good story. You know, like you can tell people put a lot of thought into it. That's what I
And
like.
speaking of found footage, back in January, I know that they have a release for what's it called, Project Almanac. Is that what it's called?
Is that the MTV one?
Yeah, because I saw a preview for that like back a year ago.
No,
when
yeah, I saw that super long time ago.
Yeah, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was called
Sorry.
shit.
Hit the
And it
thing,
was
hit
called
the thing.
Welcome to Yesterday, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And
Yeah, they
I
changed
know,
the title, right?
yeah, and
Can I be in charge of
I know it was like a Michael. I know it's like a Michael Bay's Platinum Dunes producing it, and it's like, oh, they're a found footage film, which
I don't know. See, I'm hoping because the trailer got me interested because it actually looks like it might be good.
yeah,
Which
but
I'm just Michael Bay has like a certain like an anti-Midas touch, so I'm hoping that it's not gonna get bad.
well,
okay,
I
so-
thought the Purge
about-
Anarchy was fine.
Divergent, I guess, is also no. Wait,
you
I
just skipped
skipped
down
a
to May
bunch.
from
I
that.
skipped to May.
Yeah, yeah. That wait is
We're
So
in March.
March has the next Divergent series movie,
That I-
Insurgent.
yeah that I'm kind of half and half about it, but I'm probably gonna go see that. I mean, Shailene Woodley's a good actress, and I'm hoping they're gonna improve from like what they did with the last film.
Yeah, I
Cause-
mean, I didn't see the first one, so I can't say anything. But
The first film was okay.
I like Shailene Woodley though. Like
Yeah, she's
Yes,
she's a great
in
actress.
The Descendants, she was really good. And,
Oh yeah, Descendants, Fault in Our Stars.
yeah, I mean, she's a good actress. I'm hoping, you know.
Yeah.
Falls Our Stars was better as a book. I'm just going to put that out there.
Okay,
Like most
so-
movies are better as a book, and it just
Next
Well,
in
yeah.
April, we're starting to kind of get into summer-ish, so it's kind of leading in. So we have April 3rd is Furious 7.
which is going to be the
That-
blockbuster of the year.
I am definitely looking forward to that.
I'm looking
Since
I mean, I saw the trailer and I thought the trailer got me excited. I mean,
I
I
got-
liked the. I didn't really like it. Like that's actually
They're
it's
pushing
a
it a
rare.
lot.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, it's a rare franchise that actually got better. Like I didn't really
Yeah,
care
it's
from
like-
the beginning.
right.
yeah, it's like I honestly thought that I actually started to get into it by the time the fifth film.
Yeah, the
ran
fifth one was the one that kind of got me.
Because
Like, I was
like
okay, yeah.
beforehand, I'm like,
Well, it's
wow,
not-
this is just mediocre.
Well, I think because it
Well-
accepted that it's kind of stupid, and it went from that. You
Let's
know?
let's but the last one is just kind of got a little ridiculous. I mean, a tank's on the freeway. Tank. Was tough.
See, I feel
Beats
like
That
when-
I
it's
actually-
a summer. It's a big summer movie, so I feel like you have to kind of turn your brain off a little
It
bit.
was kinda like-
it's meant to just kind of be like.
Vin
fun.
Diesel jumped out of a car going.
It-
like
it was
90.
kinda like-
Okay.
People in my theater
well,
cheered
yeah.
at that, you know.
But yeah, it's
Why?
like the tank
Why?
thing.
That's
I
impossible to do.
honestly enjoyed it because it's like
You
it
can't go
reminded
to-
me
you
of
can't
it.
go to movies and expect everything to be real, though. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
because it's like with Expendables 2, it's like I laughed at that bit where it's like, well, maybe if we had a tank. Oh shit! What? They got a tank. And then with this one, it's like they got a fucking tank. And I think years beforehand, it had like the A-Team where they're trying to fly a tank.
oh yeah. See,
yeah,
I mean,
it's like if you got a tank in an action movie, you're automatically gonna make something really ridiculously stupid fun.
like
And that's why I like.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's you could do it like the more serious way. I mean, like
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like Last Crusade. Like that was a really, even that one had like some moments that were kind of like.
Yeah,
But I mean, I feel like Fast and Furious franchise,
Yeah.
especially nowadays, they've kind of like. They decided like, okay, we're not gonna follow physics anymore. Like you saw the trailer
Yeah,
for Fast
of course,
6.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like when he's like flying out of the thing and like Michelle Rodriguez
Yeah.
has to like grab him off the mountain. Like that's not real, but you
Yeah.
know, that it
Probably
looked cool.
dislocate the
You mean
arm
the
and
seventh
just rip it off. Anyway.
And it was kind of interesting because we were actually talking. Noah was actually telling me about the Fast and Furious 7 trailer right before we saw Interstellar, and then when we went into the theater, there was the trailer was
'Cause
playing.
You don't watch movies. You don't watch trailers. That's why.
I usually try to save them for like the theater experience to make
It's
it
just-
seem more epic.
But it's just
No,
But
like,
then again,
I'm,
that-
I'm one of those people who like I'm online like waiting for it to leak and I'm like constantly like checking like my feed
Are
to
you
like
an
if
F5
something like
masher?
came up.
Just F5,
I-
F5. It's there. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
one of those people who's like, yeah, like no, I don't care if it's like 240p or something. As long as I get a first look at something, I'm like excited. You know?
Well, I never did get that concept. Oh, I'm the first one to look at it 3 seconds before anybody's. Oh no.
I'm like no, but I'm
not
one
that
of those
kind
people who's like
person.
I'm a huge fanboy. Like
I don't
Comic Con.
I don't like.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
obsess.
That's why it kind of bothered me when I was showed the Avengers 2 trailer and
What?
the trailer
that was
for
an awesome trailer, though.
the other.
Jurassic World.
Anything else?
Yeah, we'll get to that soon, but it's like other films that were coming out next year that I wanted to save for like a theater experience. Yet
Alright, so we have-
I was showed them anyway because my brother.
Let's get to
Okay,
May.
so actually in April we have another big release. It's a sequel, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
What?
That one
Oh, you
confuses
didn't
me.
I didn't know
actually.
about that.
You didn't know about
I
that?
saw the first one. I laughed.
I saw a trailer for that when I went to go see Dumb and Dumber 2.
It's
And
one
I'm like-
of those movies I feel like it's so bad that it was funny.
Yeah.
Like certain parts,
Yeah, it's
well,
just-
certain sequences I actually did like though. Like from the first one, like when they're doing the Segway chase and he's like hitting him with like the stuffed toy. I like that scene.
Well, wasn't there also a Seth Rogen film about him being a mall
Yeah, it
cop?
came out like in the same time. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
people
a
are
top
calling it
10
like a ripoff, right?
It was like
Yeah,
a top 10
it-
list of like like strangely
Similar movies.
Similar movies.
I think that was
like
on Cracked or something.
I saw it on Watch Mojo.
Yeah, I was
Yo,
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
because I'm trying to remember what it was called. It might have been mine. I don't know. We'll look it up later.
I can't take you seriously with that Sharpie mustache though.
No, no.
It's just I look at you, you look like a Frenchman.
Okay,
Oui.
so next in May,
Of
May
course.
1st, May 1st. Wait, can we have a drum roll or something? We have the Avengers: Age of Ultron. I'm like,
It looks
stoked
good.
for it.
when the movie,
Stoked.
like when the trailer dropped, when it leaked,
I
and
can't
I watched
believe
it on my thing. No, yeah, I feel like I kind of like I didn't move for I felt like a week because I was just like staring at my screen. I like
And then your eye, like pupils like got
no, because
really
again,
small
like I
and
was
you focused
expecting,
in.
I was waiting for like that date, and then it leaked early, right? So I was like super like, oh my gosh, like
I usually find out dates from like Wikipedia.
because I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it to drop that day, and it's like boom. I was like, what? And it looks super. I like
I know.
James Spader as Ultron. He sounds amazing. Like,
It's actually funny. He went from being the brother from Endless Love to the freaking villain fighting the Avengers.
I'm just saying, like I love the trailer. It's like probably my favorite trailer I've seen this year of any kind of movie.
there are no strings on me.
But
Wait,
that wasn't-
Ultron wasn't played by Sean
I
Connery.
know. That's why I was like, what? I was
Like,
like,
wait a minute.
I was saying the voice. I was like, nope, that doesn't sound like him at all.
just
Scottish Ultron?
I think that's
Can we
the
go with
movie-
that?
Yeah,
I think Age of Ultron is like the movie I'm looking forward most to.
yeah.
So
So
I
So I don't think I mean people have talked about this for us. So let's move. Like we don't want to spend too much time on that.
Okay, yeah,
People have been
moving
talking
on.
about that for so long. Okay, but we're all excited.
Yeah.
So next, the one I'm actually super excited for. I don't know about the most, but like I'm the most intrigued about. Like I've seen so far is Mad Max Fury Road.
Mad Max I'm actually kind of interested in.
The
because
trailer looks so good. It looks like the
seen that
cinematography.
trailer
And they
yet.
brought back the guy who directed the original ones. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
and
George
it looks
Miller.
like. Did you know they actually sent back? Like I heard, I don't know, but they said that like they, after seeing the original cut, they sent them back to shoot more stuff because it was so awesome. Like they liked it so much that they wanted more.
Wow, that's actually kind of funny.
Like it just looks so good. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, and I love the trailer because it doesn't give away anything, but it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's a really good like trailer. Like, so it makes me interested. You know, like it could be a bad movie, but the
Yeah.
trailer makes me want to see it. You know.
And plus with Tom Hardy in the main role.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the guy. He's a good actor. I'm hoping for the best.
I'm legitimately upset at the next one.
Pitch Perfect too.
Yes, I didn't like it the first one.
You didn't like the first
I
one?
didn't like it. I'm serious.
I'm still trying
Okay,
to
to
work
be
on
completely
watching
honest, I actually
the
haven't
first
seen
one.
the first one.
I didn't. I
So
saw
I'm
it.
not. I can't say anything.
I'm actually kind of surprised Elizabeth Banks is directing it because
For real?
yeah,
I want to see it because I like oh shoot, what's his name? Is it Adam Devine?
Adam Devine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy from Workaholic. I like Workaholics.
Which one?
The main guy from Workaholics.
There's three main guys.
Oh frick, the guy, the shorter guy, the one without the weird hair.
Is he in Modern Family?
Yeah, he was in
That-
Modern Family.
the man-
Is that Durst?
Yeah.
Which one is that one? I can't remember his character's name. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
I forget.
Okay, so after that, because that was a little weird.
I'm still mad at
Okay.
it.
All right,
Just
moving
put
on.
that out there. I'm mad at
May
that.
22nd, we have Tomorrowland.
That is actually on my top on the top of my list.
That was a good trailer too.
yeah,
I heard-
yeah.
Like I
Is
like
it-
trailers they don't give away like
And the-
anything.
This is
Yeah.
the first I'm hearing of this. Please explain.
Okay, so
Tomorrowland is a film based on that section of Disneyland that's like futuristic.
I don't know.
So it's
That's
basically
fine.
like, but it has like George Clooney and everything. It's like,
Yeah,
the trailer's like this girl coming out. It's a jail, right? She's coming out of jail or something.
Yeah, she's coming
And
out of juvie.
There's like a pin, and she picks it up, and as soon as she touches the pin, she's like in like this weird like she like leaves the world, and she's like standing in like this other place.
Yeah.
So she got like high off of the
And then she
needle
like
that she found.
lets
No,
go,
no,
and then
no,
she's
she's
back in
not
the
high.
back in that room that she was in.
Basically,
and it's like weird, and it's like this futuristic place, and yeah, I don't know. It looks.
I'm looking forward to it most since it's directed by Brad Bird, who
And
I'm a
then-
big fan of.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Insidious Chapter 3.
Insidious.
Okay, completely honest, I actually really liked the first two. Like,
I like
the second one got bad reviews, or like okay reviews. It wasn't horrible reviews, but I liked it. I don't know.
I liked
it.
the first one. I'm still trying to see the second one.
I've only seen the second one.
Really?
I don't know.
The first
how
one's
that-
better. I mean, I like the second one, but
It's
the
because
first
they were like, "Oh, let's watch Insidious." I'm like, "Okay," and then I'm like, "Is this the first one?" No, the second one. Like halfway through, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I think the first you have to watch the first one first.
Yeah.
Like cussing in this podcast.
No, let's try to keep it.
I don't know.
For now,
I've cussed
you know,
a lot.
It's
already.
okay.
Good for you. We'll just censor
So June we have the Bureau of Otherworldly Operations.
it. Boo! It's that Monsters vs. Aliens spin-off film.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about
Is
that.
it animated or
Huh?
so it's animated?
Yeah, it's an animated film. DreamWorks Animation.
And then of course,
Ah.
same day we have Entourage, the movie, the Entourage movie.
What's that about?
You ever the TV show Entourage?
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah, there's a movie. Yeah.
I've never heard of the TV show.
Okay,
actually.
but
from The Office, which is
we're gonna talk about the next one. We need another drum roll, please.
Alright.
Let's not do a drum
Is this
roll.
what
Let's
I'm-
just say the
Is this
film.
what
Okay.
I'm thinking of?
And it's Jurassic World in June 12th.
Or as I'm calling it, Star-Lord's Dinosaur Adventure.
And I'd like to say is that it better be up with the other three. Just saying.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
well, I don't know about other three. I'm saying the first one. I'm
You
like
didn't like the second or the third one?
I didn't. Okay, the second one I was okay with. Like I didn't hate the second one. The third one was like when you have a raptor going Alan. Like I feel like that's when you draw.
All right,
the
you
line.
got me there.
The second one had like the most annoying characters. Like it had like the
Vince Vaughn.
They're just like they're like just yelling the people's names. And, like,
yeah.
thing, and it's like so.
To be honest, I love the first one, and I like the sequels fine. Like,
I like
yeah, they're
all three.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the sequels in their own way.
Yeah, no, but I like.
But they can't compete with the first film. That let's confirm that.
But like, the first one is the best. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping this one because the one thing about this one that's interesting to me, and I feel like people are bashing against it's like, oh, why would they open another park and anything like that? But like like in the first movie, the reason the park didn't work isn't because the park itself didn't work. It's because someone like tried to sabotage it from the inside, right?
Yeah,
it was like
Newman just
so I mean, I feel
sabotaged
like,
it.
and it's been like what 20 something years or like close to 20 years.
About 21.
So, I mean, like, I feel
22
like-
actually.
Let's just say 20 plus.
And if you know anything about the market today, I mean, even if something doesn't work,
Yeah, they'll
people
still
are
do
gonna still
something.
do
Well,
like,
like 90% of all box office films are freaking books, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
then also if something breaks
Well, I mean,
down,
so,
it's
like-
still gonna get work.
yeah,
like,
exactly. I mean,
like take a look at Spider-Man and Turn Off the Dark.
Oh, but like and I'm also interested in the fact that like they're finally showing the park open. Like it's like
yeah.
like none of the Jurassic Park movies has actually shown a Jurassic Park that's been like had people in it. Had
Oh
people
yeah,
that walk
like
it.
an
So
actual function.
Yeah, like an actual functioning park, and that's cool to me. And then
Yeah.
like I feel like if it's an actual functioning park, they need to have. People are gonna, I mean, it's weird to say this
They
because
finally
I mean
got-
it's not gonna, but like people are eventually, if it's been open for long enough, people are gonna get bored of dinosaurs, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
you can only look at certain things for so long. Like people are like, no, it's so weird. Like you're never gonna get tired of dinosaurs. But if you go to like a zoo, and you look at like the exotic animals, there's only so long you can look at them, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like the next logical step in anything, especially with like cloning dinosaurs, would be to make like a hybrid, right?
I just find it kind of.
That's true. I completely agree with that.
So like if like you have to try to keep people coming in, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Make
that's
a
why-
hybrid. People are gonna want to see that.
It's
now.
simple supply and demand, you know?
Exactly, and then even if not, like it's science, people are gonna mess with it,
I'm just hoping this will finally wipe our memory of that awful film from Fox, Walking with Dinosaurs in 3D. That
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
that was
that's.
they
awful.
should not
That
have
was
added
just
voice
bad.
acting.
I
like-
just don't understand how the CGI could get worse from like
I know.
the original
Well,
Jurassic
well,
Park.
It's just like it was like up here. I'm having my hand up in like above my head.
I mean, because the
and
first
it
Jurassic
just-
Park was really good.
Yeah, the first Jurassic
like,
Park was
I don't
good.
see how, but it's been
Greatest
like how many
dinosaur
years after? I don't know how CG got worse for that movie.
Well, that's just because some studios
I
don't know
guess.
how to do it. Because that's the thing. You got to use half animatronics and half CGI. That's how
That's
it should be
true.
done.
so
That's true.
after this, I haven't seen any of the other ones personally, but I mean, so I can't say anything. But the Transporter Legacy,
They should've stopped. They
Is
stopped.
that actually going to be a sequel to the Transporter trilogy?
I
The
believe it is.
It's
I'm
called
not sure.
Transporter Legacy.
Does it star Jason Statham?
I'm
Does
not
not
sure.
say just.
Yeah, we're just reading titles. Off.
All right, let's skip
Oh, so-
that one.
okay.
And this one
yeah,
I'm very
let's
much
skip it.
looking forward
Oh,
to.
Ted 2.
Ted 2.
I love
I know
the
you're a
first
Seth
Ted.
MacFarlane fan, so yeah.
I love Seth MacFarlane.
I
Him talking to himself or Family Guy, whatever. you
well,
wanna call
yeah.
it.
Honestly, Family Guy for me is hit or miss a lot. I do like American Dad. Cleveland Show, I could
got canceled.
I could
Fuck
care less about. But
Okay.
with Ted, I loved. I thought it was a great film. Like I saw it with my brother, and we were laughing our asses off. And
Cue Thunder.
yes, the Thunder Buddies. I'm looking forward to the new one. I am a little cautious about like them swapping out Mila Kunis with Amanda Seyfried.
Really, they did that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's what they did. They swapped out like Mila Kunis. Amanda Seyfried is going to be Mark Wahlberg's love interest for Ted 2.
So like, is she playing the same character, or is she like replacing the character?
I think,
I
they're gonna
think
do
she's
a
replaced.
Transformers kind of deal, you know?
Oh God damn it!
Oh, for sure, Megan Fox. Let's get.
yeah, it's like I
What's
mean,
her name? I don't even know her
I
name.
don't remember.
yeah,
either.
it really bugged me.
She only got
because-
nude, close, really nude one time.
Are you talking about Rosie Huntington
Whoever
Whiteley?
Is that that's her name? I don't know.
Yeah, that was her name in Transformers
I had
3.
never seen it before.
It's
so
just
I
Bay
don't know.
Girl number whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like Michael Bay.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to July, and this is another one that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time.
Did we skip Inside Out?
Inside Out. Let me see.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did. I'm
God
sorry
damn
about
it.
that. We have Inside Out in June as well.
The newest Pixar film that's an original idea since, I believe, Brave, but honestly, I think it might be the best one since...
I'm
I
hoping
didn't
it's
see
good.
Brave.
You didn't see Brave?
Brave I actually did love, but
I
I'm
like
just saying,
Brave.
like,
I just know she's a teenager. And
something that's enjoyable.
Like, I just didn't like, what's it called?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm excited because when
Yeah.
Pixar has original ideas, they're usually pretty good.
I actually,
oh, yeah, like...
I don't know about Inside Out either.
Then we have Cars.
I'm very.
So,
Let's not talk about the second.
Yeah, let's not talk about Cars.
Okay.
First one was great.
First one I liked.
I like
Second
the-
one I thought was okay. It got a little overboard, but
It
still.
became more about Mater than.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
like
which
because it's like, what's it called? Like Mater toys sell. Like
Yeah.
Cars has that's the only like it's toys.
But that's the thing though. Is like if you're gonna stick with a subject, you gotta like
Yeah.
the reason like they always like the buddy more than the main character. You know?
Yeah.
So keep it about the main character and have the buddy a little lot.
And it really bugs me because when Cars 2 was being advertised, it always showed Lightning McQueen up at front, but the film was more about Mater, and I'm like, then why didn't you just have Mater up more advertised? Because that's just pretty much going against what the first film was. Like, if you're gonna advertise the main character, have it be his main story, not the side character, because I really hate it when they do that.
Well, I mean, like advertising aside, I just didn't think it was a very I didn't think it was like a necessary movie. you
Well,
know?
I should point out that
yeah.
I saw it while at the dentist filling a cavity, so I was mostly in pain when I was watching it. So there's that.
There's
Wow, that's a big
association in
metaphor.
your head.
I was in Disneyland a couple months ago, and I was in the new park.
Cars Land?
Oh, the Cars Land, yeah.
It's
Oh yeah, I've
it's
been.
freaking fantastic.
it's a
Great.
fun
the
ride.
Cars ride
Yeah.
is fun. It's
I
awesome.
like the Luigi's thing where you like it's a hover thing and you
Uh,
like tilt. We just found it too.
yeah.
We're like, oh, what's in here? And
You
we're
get
like,
the
oh shit.
the food there, the diner. They have
At the
Cars
cones.
Ride. That was the
That was
super
fun.
cool. I think that's like
Anyway, moving on.
I'm gonna go there. Okay, so July
Took a picture
is the
of
one
this.
I really want to talk about for a while.
July.
We have Terminator Genesis.
I
Let's see.
have high hopes for this.
I don't
mean-
have. I try to keep my hopes like
Reasonable?
borderline because like I don't want to get myself too excited because if I get too excited then I'm gonna be like because it has things
Well,
like,
that
going
happens
against
with a
it.
lot
Like,
of films.
I don't particularly think certain actors are the ones I would have chosen.
Yeah.
But then again, it's always exciting to see like
Arnold.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean.
And
well,
plus,
you
it's
know.
from the director of like one of the directors of Thor 2, which I really enjoyed.
I didn't like the second.
I did not actually, but I mean, I didn't hate the second Thor. I just didn't like as much of the first one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like,
That's hard to compare.
yeah,
you know?
but
You can't-
Terminator
Yeah.
Genesis, like, I like the way they're taking the story.
Oh,
How
yeah,
it's like
definitely.
going back to like they're using the time travel thing. They're going.
Yeah,
Like, it feels very in touch with the like as like a throwback to their first Terminator. Like it
Yeah.
has like the laser guns again. It has
Yeah, it's
the-
like it's kind of like building up an alternate future. Like,
Yeah.
what would happen if Sarah Connor, like before she gave birth to John, was just like an uber badass?
like she had the like it seems like the Terminator goes back to when she was a child. Even.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I like the I'm a huge Terminator fan, so I think that's gonna
I
be
actually
awesome.
didn't notice if she was a child or not.
For also finally, just as the only Asian person here, Asian T1000 I think is pretty awesome. I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
The
Yeah.
T1000's an Asian
Ah.
guy. Or like this, he looks.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just.
At least it's better.
I mean, I
than-
like Robert Patrick. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But-
At least it looks. At least he looks like a more better Terminator than the one from the third film.
I have
That-
mixed feelings about Terminator only because I went on Six Flags and then I was so excited for the ride.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. But I love the three films.
Yeah, Terminator 3 and
I
4.
like-
Are you talking about the ride? Or are
I
you
am
talking
talking
about
about
the
the
movies?
ride.
What the heck?
I don't know why. It just like when I was so excited
You have
for that
some
ride.
weird
You don't understand.
associations.
I was so excited
Okay,
for that ride,
right,
and then
okay.
I got
Okay.
on it and it was so disappointing. And then I had a prejudice against
Now
it.
we
Okay.
have.
But nevertheless,
Since
I'm
now
excited.
pretty much, like the movies. Now there's gonna be a lot of movies peppered in throughout these couple months that we're gonna want to talk about.
yeah.
So
So we'll keep it quick.
let's try to keep it quick. So next one is Magic Mike. Extra.
Let's skip
large.
it.
I want to talk. I
Let's-
actually do
let's
enjoy
not-
that.
No, I mean
Because
let's
of the
talk about it.
dudes.
Let's talk about it.
I
you know.
like the first one. I
Let's
thought it was really good.
Keep it like 30 seconds per movie, unless
Yeah.
it's like a big movie.
yeah.
I'll time us.
You need the time.
All right.
I
Okay.
still love the line from the first film. You
I-
got my mouth so
I actually-
pregnant.
don't know if are they bringing back the same director?
I don't know if they are.
Because I like Steven Soderbergh, so I'm hoping if they bring him back, I'm excited. I'm not sure. I haven't seen.
From
too
what
much
I
about this
heard,
movie.
Channing Tatum wanted to direct the sequel, but I don't know if it is him or not.
Because I don't know. I'm a huge Soderbergh fan. Okay, next up on the list. What? No, we're not actually doing 30 seconds. You know?
We're not doing the.
go.
Okay, goddamn.
Gosh.
Minions.
Okay.
That looks fine.
It looks. I feel
I
like
like-
it's like okay.
I think I will go back to my basis of like main character and sequel and like buddies. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you gotta if you want to like people love the buddy, but keep it over the main character.
I feel like no, I mean,
It looks
it has
fine.
potential because I'm a huge fan of movies that don't rely heavily on dialogue.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
action driven, and I feel like
Oh, yeah.
that movie's gonna be really like action driven. You know, like because they don't talk too much.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
their
Yeah,
language.
very.
It's gonna be like
visually-
slapsticky. I
Yeah.
like slapstick, but then again, it also kind of feels like a cash grab because everybody likes the minions. You know, that's the thing that
yes.
everybody cares about.
I mean,
so
I
it's
like the first.
It's toys, you know, like everybody has like a minion doll or like
Yeah,
a
I like the
sticker.
Despicable movies. I like the Despicable Me movies fine.
This one I
so
went a little bit longer for.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
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 One of my favorite heroes.
I
One of my
I,
favorites.
I have severe doubts about it because of, how Marvel was treating Edgar Wright about this.
Well, I feel like okay, personally, like as much as I really wanted to see an Edgar Wright directed Marvel movie.
Oh god,
like,
yeah.
If you think about in the scope of their entire universe that they're creating, I mean, I had weird. I mean, it was kind of because you know how Edgar Wright, he has a very specific visual style when he's directing movies.
Oh god,
And I'm
yeah.
not like, I feel like if he did direct Ant-Man, it would have been a little out of place. I would have felt because his directing style is so different from like the look or the feel of the other movies in the Marvel franchise.
Well, so was
But, I mean,
James
that's not-
Gunn with
I mean, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So I'm not saying it wouldn't have worked. Like I was looking forward to it just as much as you were. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like, to me, it would have been a little different. But I'm not sure. Like I can't say anything now. But I am looking forward to it though. I think it has a really good cast.
I'm still gonna give it a chance.
Plus, I mean, I think Marvel does a really good job with their movies. Like,
I expect nothing but perfection in this movie.
Yeah. I don't know.
and plus,
'cause-
people are like, "Why would you make a movie about Ant-Man?" Nobody like, but nobody knows this. But Ant-Man, well, some
He's
people know
fucking badass.
Ant-Man was awesome, and plus he was one of the original Avengers. If you read in the very first Avengers comic book,
Yeah.
when
Well,
they all
yeah,
come
he
together,
also
it's
created
Ant-Man, you know?
helped create Ultron.
Ultron.
Yeah.
So we have
But yeah,
Ant-Man.
it's like I'll still give it a chance.
Next
I
one,
expect-
I'm personally not that excited for this one, but it's Pan.
I haven't heard of
Pan, I'm gonna see anyway because Hugh Jackman's amazing in
Wait,
that.
wait.
Pan,
Oh,
That's
Peter
the
Pan.
Peter Pan prequel
prequel.
where it's teenage James Hook.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman has Blackbeard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I don't
see.
know.
I'm
I'm
gonna see
personally not a huge fan of like the whole like let's take popular fairy tales and make them grittier or
Oh
make them
god.
do some kind of.
Well, then-
Very rarely has it worked. Like
About fairy tale though. That's like
the only one I actually liked
Like-
was Snow White and the Huntsman. But
Even
that's
that I wasn't like a huge fan of though.
Really.
yeah,
Like
that like compared to like some of the other ones like Alice in Wonderland and Return to Oz.
That's because it doesn't have
not Return to Oz.
Well, it doesn't have very big competition, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't have big competition.
Like I actually like the only one I can actually think of that I kind of liked, and I didn't even like it that much, but like it was okay with me was the James Franco the Oz movie.
Oh, Oz the Great and
Alright.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I think when it comes to fairy tale, I think Grimm does it a lot better than.
Like, I don't-
They do the like the dark side of it.
Oh,
Grimm.
yeah, definitely.
I love Grimm.
Oh, the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the TV show.
Okay, so next up we have Poltergeist.
Again, I have
Poltergeist.
I should really keep up.
I mean, I do like Sam Rockwell. I think he's a great underrated
Sam Rockwell
actor.
is super. Yeah, he's If
Yeah.
I had to make a list of underrated actors, he's number one on my
Yeah,
list of underrated actors. He's just like he needs
and
to
I
be
hear
in more stuff.
and I hear this film is being produced by Sam Raimi. I don't know, like horror remakes have been very hit or miss. Like I think the last one that I really liked,
Evil Dead.
not just Evil Dead, which was really good. The new Carrie, a film a lot of people don't like, but I
Yeah.
actually really enjoyed it.
I just like when you since it's because the original was such like a big movie. Like when you compare it to the original one, I just don't. It didn't stand up, you know.
Honestly, I thought it would stop
Like
better
especially
than
like the
first
whole like
film.
the scene I was kind of like using as a comparison was the freak
prom.
out.
Oh,
at
the prom scene?
Prom
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Like when I watched the Brandon Palmer version, and I was like,
Yeah.
the way he used like split screen, his editing style,
Ooh,
like the
yeah.
sound effects, the way they did it, and especially like Sissy Spacek's performance.
Yeah.
When she I was kind of taking all those into account, and then I watched the new one with Chloe Grace Moretz, and I like her. I like Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah.
She's a good actress. But I was watching it.
Yeah.
It's like the thing I liked about the old one was that editing style and the way that when Carrie was doing all of that, it didn't look like she was like doing it on purpose. Like she wasn't like moving her arms around, like moving things. Like she was just kind of standing there like blankly. Like it was kind of like
Well, yeah, it's
almost like she was oblivious to it, but not really. But like,
I think the thing that I think
just- I
turned
didn't
off
like-
people against was kind of the difference in tone, because yeah, the original, if you look at the original on its own, yeah, it's more of a horror film, but I think what Kimberly Pierce did with her version was she was trying to be a little bit more closer to the book, like more of like a tragedy, like focus more on the social commentary that Stephen King was known for.
I get
But
it.
anyways, back with Poltergeist.
Like, yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. I just kind of like,
Yeah.
in a comparison, like, I just don't think it stood up to the original.
well,
In my,
yeah.
in, I mean, honest opinion.
But yeah, with Poltergeist, I don't think it's gonna work as well, unless they could find someone who can like match up to Heather O'Rourke from the original.
No, yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Next, we have Pixels.
Pixels, I'm actually kind of looking forward to.
Okay, let me just so I'm clear. Is that the one with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, it's the Adam Sandler film with Josh Gad and Peter Gallagher, and they're gonna go into like this video game world and deal with like
Is that the one
Galaga.
with Tyrion Lannister in it?
I just think
I don't know.
anything with Adam Sandler these days is just kind of
No, yeah, okay.
like frowned upon almost.
I
but-
believe like okay, I'm like, as much as I want to like this movie, there's a certain air of doubt over my head because Adam Sandler
Yeah, that's what
is
I'm
part of
saying.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be
The
bad. It's just
concept
that
is
recently,
great,
Yeah, the
Adam
concept's
Sandler has
great.
not been hitting the mark.
Exactly.
you know?
Like, this is no 90s Adam Sandler.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We ain't got.
Well, I don't know. I
Big
mean,
Daddy,
I
none
think,
of
yeah,
that.
I think I honestly do think he's had some good films. I mean, I enjoyed That's My Boy, even though a lot of people really hate that film,
Underrated film.
and for obvious reasons.
Click. I got the hardcore.
Click,
feels.
I liked.
I like the.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it.
And also, I
like-
honestly, I do agree with everyone. Yeah, like,
He gave me
even
the
though I do
feels.
like his, even though I do like some of his comedies, I do agree that he does work better as a dramatic actor, because I saw the film Men, Women, and Children, and I thought he did great for his part. Yeah, but anyways, with Pixels,
The concept is great.
yeah, the concept is really
But-
good, and I do have high hopes with it being directed by Christopher Columbus. Chris Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm gonna stick with Noah and say that just because of Adam Sandler, I have that reign of doubt.
Yeah.
That it might just be completely awful because
Yeah, like-
Adam Sandler, he's an old man. He can't have that.
yeah, you
childish
never know
comedy-
if it's gonna be
comedy.
like. I don't think it's gonna be as bad as like Jack and Jill or,
Mm.
but
Don't even-
That'll be hard to do.
I'm
Maybe,
hoping for the best.
Okay, next up is this is the last one for July. The only thing we're gonna talk about is Point Break, the remake.
I've never heard of the original.
I've
Actually,
never heard
You've never heard of the Patrick Swayze, Keanu Reeves,
I don't think.
directed by Catherine Bigelow.
We're not gonna get anywhere.
Wait.
This
Big
com-
'90s movie.
Say your input. and let's
Huge.
go, so.
Okay. Anyway, it's a good movie. It's like it's like a huge. It's like a pop culture icon, dog. You ever heard of Point Break?
Heard of,
Shooting the
Prison
gun in the
Break.
air and okay. Anyway, but the new one is gonna be directed by this guy. I'm checking his name right now. It's Erickson Cole. He's actually a cinematographer.
Oh, so
I think it's one of his first. He only had maybe like 2 previous directing things.
oh god,
like
is this
movie
gonna
goes.
turn out like what Transcendence did with
Well,
Wally
see,
Feister?
I hope that it's not because I mean like there's good times when people who aren't usually directors direct. Like John Wick wasn't. They're not usually directors.
Oh yeah,
They're
and
stunt people, right?
and
They
from what I've
directed
heard, other cinematographers like
I'm hoping, but
Barry
it's such a-
Sonnenfeld had done.
It's weird that you guys
well.
haven't heard of it, but Point Break is such a big property.
Was that one of the
that-
films that Hot Fuzz was paying tribute to?
Yeah.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
That's
I,
why it's like
I probably
he's
have
talking
not
about
seen.
like we shoot the gun in the air. You know?
Okay, I probably have yet to
Okay,
see
but
that movie.
it's such a big property, especially for people who grew up in that time. That,
Oh,
like
okay.
I feel like they have to do it like justice, and I don't know if they're gonna do it. I hope they do. Okay, August is this movie I have been like super on the fence about for a long time because
Because of the cast.
and I actually like the cast. It's just because of the people making the movie. It's the Fantastic Four.
I'm gonna go in with it with an open mind.
Well,
Like-
I'm gonna proceed. I'm gonna give it like the same way I went with the new Spider-Man. It's just
Yeah.
like they had the other like the money making one with Tobey Maguire, and
Yeah.
they made the new one to like.
Because
make
this
with
is
the Marvel
also
universe.
Sony, right?
No, this is Fox.
Fox. Because you can. I think they're doing this because they don't lose their rights, right? So they
Well,
capture it
from
in.
what I heard, they want to cross over the Fantastic Four with the X-Men.
Oh, gosh.
And honestly, I think the cast is pretty good.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
'cause,
yeah,
I mean,
from what
okay.
I've heard, if they're going for like the Ultimate Universe where like they're younger, I think it kind of does make sense.
It's just I couldn't when I saw the cast I didn't even know who was who. Like I knew who they were,
Yeah.
but I didn't know who was gonna play who. That's what I had trouble with.
Miles Teller is going to be Mr.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yeah, I got it now. It's just,
Michael B. Jordan is the Human Torch.
Kate Mara is the Invisible Woman.
And Jamie Bell is the Thing.
yeah.
And Jamie Bell, I think, I honestly do agree with his role as the Thing, because he is a fantastic actor.
No,
like
Kate Mara, freaking on the House of Cards.
Oh, Kate Mara,
Yeah,
yeah,
awesome.
she is great.
Yeah.
I think that's because the one thing about the other Fantastic Four, the old one,
Yeah.
that I didn't really care for about the casting really,
Yeah.
was Chris Evans was like, I think they nailed him.
Yeah,
for the
Chris
Fantastic-
Evans and
Human
Michael
Torch.
Chiklis is the
They were
Torch
awesome.
and the Thing.
But
were
what's
great.
it called? Susan Storm.
Jessica Alba.
Susan Storm. She's supposed to be a scientist. She's supposed to be super smart. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying like attractive people cannot be smart, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying Jessica Alba, the way she played the character,
She just did not
didn't
fit
seem
in.
like a scientist, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I feel
honestly,
like Kate Mara has a very
Because
she's also very pretty, but she has
yeah,
she can, from what I've seen like in House of Cards and something like that, she can play like super intellectual and she can be like serious, you know, like that kind of edge that I think
Yeah.
Susan Storm needs. Like if you read the comic books, she's not like all like ditzy or whatever, you know.
Not to mention, like, with how bad, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, like, with Jessica Alba, because I do think she can act, because I did like her in Sin City 1 and 2, but it's like, with the Fantastic Four films, I really did not give a shit for her. And apparently she did not give a shit about the movies either, because after
About
the...
you, because she doesn't know you.
Well, yeah, but still, she admitted that the second film, Rise of the Silver Surfer, made her want to quit acting, but she pulled through with something.
See, like,
But yeah, everything else I am.
and
okay
the good
with.
thing about this is the thing that's making me kind of excited about it the most probably is the director.
Oh yeah, Josh.
Trank.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
did Chronicle. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
I
And
think he understands that kind of darker superhero kind of.
Yeah. Plus, I
hoping.
heard he's planning on a Shadow Colossus movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
I
with
just
that.
I'm on the fence with Fantastic
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
Like with you, but it's just
Next
But I'm
up,
gonna watch it
the only
nevertheless.
reason I'm on the
Yeah.
fence is because of its predecessor, and I mean, you know, that's just a
Oh, yeah.
small nitpick. Okay,
But anyway.
next up is the Goosebumps movie with Jack Black.
That one I don't know how to feel about that
The
one.
Goosebumps movie. Josh,
Yeah.
No, I seen it.
Jack Black is playing R.L. Stein,
I just-
and like the books, something like the books come to life or something, right? Like he goes,
Like,
into, I don't know.
right.
I'm just a little bit on the fence about Jack Black as an actor, just altogether.
I feel like it
you know?
feels
like
very
him
like the
fine.
way that it sounds, like it feels very like '90s, like
Honestly,
TV, you know, like,
Honestly, I thought it was gonna. Wait, are the books gonna come to life? Cause I'm expecting like.
no, I think the characters, like his character, like the monsters from his book, start to like come out of the books. And stuff like that.
Oh, because for a minute I thought it was gonna be like an anthology film,
Like
like
the Twilight Zone movie.
yeah, like the Twilight
No, I
Zone
think it's
movie.
gonna be like he plays R.L. Stein, and then like he has to
Oh god damn it!
people like I think it's like the main character moves into like the house next door to him and like his daughter, and they become friends, something like that.
Well,
I'm
why
not
don't
exactly
they just do an anthology movie? That'd be easier.
Or go write a letter and then maybe he'll do it.
sure. You
God.
should make it.
All right, just
I have doubts about it because it's from the director of Gulliver's Travels.
Next up is Sinister 2. I like the first Sinister. I liked up until the ending. I hated the ending.
I have yet to see Sinister.
So I feel like this one, if they do it, I don't know how. It's probably gonna be like new characters, stuff like that. Because I didn't really.
well, that's what they do with most horror films.
Yeah, but I'm hoping like the first one was. I liked it up until the ending.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger, Part
What?
2, The Green Destiny.
I haven't
What?
What?
Are you
Crouching
s-
Dragon, Hidden
never
Tiger
heard
2,
of that
The
movie.
Green Destiny. Am I
Crouching
making that up?
Let's just go ahead.
I
and
never even heard of that.
Let's just go ahead and skip that.
Yeah, let's moving on.
All right.
Okay.
September
September
2015,
we
which
have-
is like almost a year from now.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the big one. I think the biggest one that's coming out that year is The Maze Runner.
Which I'm waiting
Scorched
to watch
Trials.
them all, and I'm just watch all.
At the same time.
I didn't
Yeah, I'm
bother.
just one huge marathon. That's what I like to do.
I didn't bother with the first one. I wasn't interested.
I mean, I didn't see it. I heard it was.
I heard it was fantastic.
I could
heard
have
it was,
seen
like,
I could have seen it because it's got
Yeah.
the kid from Phineas and Ferb and Love Actually in it, but
Which kid? The Phineas?
no, it's the kid who plays Ferb. He was also in Love
Oh,
Actually.
the British guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen I haven't seen the first one.
I heard it was great.
Yeah, I heard it's great, but at the same time, I also heard the ending's really dumb.
Well,
'cause
I heard
it's a
the
trilogy.
ending is
Yeah.
the ending's supposed to just like be like a super big cliffhanger for the season.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the next
the
up
Hunger Games.
is I haven't heard too much of this. I've heard of it though. That's the thing. I'm gonna say it. So it's Black Mass.
Black Mask?
Yeah, Black Mass.
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 Like,
Oh, Black
a
Mass.
mass of a ball.
Oh, okay. What's that about?
I'm looking it up right now. I've heard about because I know I've heard it like more than once on different places. So I'm gonna look
This
it
is
up.
actually the first I'm hearing of it.
I say, let's go ahead and skip it. If
Okay,
if
yeah, let-
I'll be looking it up and then we'll go back. To
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Well, if
we'll-
we haven't heard of it, I'll see it. But okay, next one.
Oh, Johnny Depp. That's right.
Oh, it's a
Johnny
Johnny
Depp,
Depp.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Whoa,
Oh, wait.
Whoa,
huge
what?
What?
Can we watch this trailer?
Okay, this is
Is there
Wikipedia,
a trailer?
upcoming action crime drama written and directed by Scott Cooper based on the 2001 book Black Mass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
True story of an unholy alliance between the FBI and the Irish mob, written by.
Okay, you signed me on with the Irish mob.
And Benedict.
Oh, okay. This is the first time
yeah.
like, reading that part.
Yeah,
but
I mean, think about it.
cast
Jack,
sounds cool. So
Jack Sparrow and Sherlock Holmes working together. I'd sign up for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is October 2015 with Frankenstein.
I am actually kind of interested in this.
Because they're doing like the whole like big like they're doing
Yeah.
all the old
Bringing back the Universal
Universal
monsters.
monsters.
It
excited.
interested me because, from what I heard, James McAvoy is going to be playing Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, he's a good actor.
Yeah, and
like-
Daniel Radcliff, he's playing Igor.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just-
I'm not kidding. He's playing Igor.
I mean, with Hollywood, I think they could pull off a lot of these.
I think Daniel Radcliffe just had a bad back, and he just decided to work with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move a little bit ahead because we're
Okay.
coming up a little bit long. So we
no.
have November. We have Peanuts,
We're only
the
at-
Peanuts movie.
Oh, Peanuts!
5 minutes.
Did you see the trailer for the Peanuts movie?
I remember seeing a preview for it
It's like
when it was
a
attached to
mix
Rio
between,
2.
CGI and the original
Traditional
Oh,
animation,
they're
yeah.
doing- Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
saw it, right?
it honestly
Yeah.
looked like stop motion to me.
I'm
But yeah, it's like when the further
I'm
trailer
hoping to
came.
do it. Like, I mean, because
When I saw the newest trailer, I was kind of hesitant about it because yeah, it looked fine, like the whole Red Baron thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it went into that like pop song where he's going around the Eiffel Tower, and like, oh boy, this
Wait,
please
we're
don't
talking
be
about the Peanuts, like the comic strip, right?
yeah, the comic strip with
they
Charlie
made the
Brown.
Snoopy
Yeah,
one.
they do like the 3D
yeah,
animation.
the 3D.
Yeah.
I don't know about this because I have personally read all the Peanut comics
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
ever
yeah.
made. I bought like the read like the 6 books, whatever it was. And like in like a week, I was just. And honestly, there's only like 2 comic strips that I just like laughed for like 3 minutes. So it was pretty
Yeah,
Like,
not only
what's it
that,
called, though? Like
not only that, but it's being done by Blue Sky Studio, who has not had the best track record in my opinion.
I mean, okay, but like
Like if they've
I feel
done,
like the hard thing about doing like a Peanuts movie and stuff like that is I think it's hard to do a
It's-
movie based on a
it has a lot of
newspaper
this-
comic strip.
It's
Or
just, it has a
even
lot
like,
of nostalgia. That's the
or
thing.
like, cause you know, like movies based on books, they have the whole book
Yeah.
to base it off of. But then when you have it like it's like a
No, no,
newspaper, like
no.
a daily strip,
Well,
you have
no.
like that whole. It's hard because
Take this from me. There's actually there's some story in the comic strips.
no, I mean no,
As time
that's
goes
not what I'm
on-
saying. It's like it's not that. Like it's just in like history. Like think about like the other big movies based off of comic strips. You
Oh,
have like
like
Marmaduke, Garfield.
oh god,
Not very
That's
good movies,
true.
right?
But at the same time, like I can't say anything for Garfield or Marmaduke. I didn't really mention their comic strips, but Charlie, like the Peanuts, I do remember there's like some stories, some conflict, and all
Uh-huh.
that. We'll still keep it comedy, you know, but like it gets to that.
Like you know what I've always wanted to see?
what?
Calvin Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes.
All right.
I doubt it's I do,
I mean, no, because
yeah.
Bill Watterson doesn't want to.
I have
The
read-
one thing I do
They finished it,
admire,
right?
yeah, they
Yeah,
finished it. Like,
it ended in '95.
Yeah, I remember.
the one
yeah.
thing I am
remember
interested
getting
about
confused.
Peanuts is that it's Schultz's son is working on the script,
Mm.
so that makes me happy.
And Snoopy is my favorite all-time animated dog.
Yeah,
Amazing.
then they're also using the archival recordings from the original voice actor.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, because the actor passed away.
Oh. Okay.
Moving
Next
on.
up is movie. Listen, I want to talk about this one for a while. Spectre. The
Spectre
next James Bond
Spectre.
with Christoph Waltz as the villain.
as not just any villain.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see
Blofeld.
the Bond girls?
Of what?
No, I have not.
Let me go.
no, but like, think, like okay, Christoph Waltz, Daniel
Yeah.
Craig, and then they're bringing back.
Ray fights.
Yeah, apparently he likes to guess. I used to call him Ralph.
Naomi
but
Harris.
Apparently it's Rave.
I wrote Bond.
Why? Yeah, like that. It's huge, good. Like the last, like
Skyfall.
Skyfall had a good cast too. They had Javier Bardem. as
Oh,
the
yeah,
villain.
definitely.
He was a huge, awesome villain.
He was really
Um,
damn good.
Yeah, Casino Royale had Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love Mads Mikkelsen.
I love Casino
Love me
Royale.
some Mads. So
Honestly,
I think they're doing really good with the
yeah.
casting.
I don't know if it's
Spectre.
gonna top Skyfall because
Well,
Are you saying
I really love.
Spectre, S-P-E-C-T.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it is gonna top Skyfall because Skyfall was really damn good.
So,
That's
Very
gonna be
low.
because Skyfall had a lot of things going for it.
Yeah, it had a lot of things.
Had freaking Roger Deakins was the cinematographer.
Oh yeah, Roger Deakins.
That was
is a-
beautifully shot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's one of the I think in 2000 it's my favorite 2012.
Well, yeah, Roger Deakins is definitely one of the best cinematographers working today. I mean, last year with Prisoners, back in 2013,
Prisoners
that
was
was
super
that
good.
was really damn good. I'm glad he got nominated.
But he does he works with the Coen brothers a lot, and I love
Oh yeah,
love
that's
me some
right.
Fargo.
So it's gonna be the oldest Bond girl, 50. She's gonna be 50.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, because
I saw a picture.
although I'm
that
kind of
was really-
I'm hoping it's gonna be just as good because the cinematographer for this new James Bond movie
yeah.
is I forget how to pronounce his name, but he has done recently. I'm bringing up his name because I know he's done Her. Oh, he did Interstellar.
Oh,
you go.
oh,
So,
I know who you're talking
I'm okay
about
with that now.
That's not that.
Yeah.
Interstellar. He did Her. He did Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. He did
cool.
The Fighter. Let the Right One In.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Oh yeah, that
the
worked
original
nicely.
one. The
Yeah, I know the
Swedish
original.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, because the new one was called Let Me In, so
Mon-
there's a difference.
Monica Bellicci.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know. It's Bell and then Gucci but without the G.
Oh.
Bellucci.
Yeah.
I like how you
For
pronounce
50.
that. Gucci with that thing.
All right, what do we got else for?
I mean, she,
okay,
look
so-
at it. You guys can see her very.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
attractive
She
for
doesn't
being
look
50
50.
years
No,
old.
yeah.
She's very attractive.
Look at Michelle Pfeiffer. She's in her mid 50s, and
I mean,
I'd
look
still.
at Shakira. She's 50.
I don't know who Shakira is.
You don't know who Shakira?
How do you not know who Shakira is? What the
I
hell?
don't know. Maybe the name's escaping me.
Shakira?
Okay, let the
She
record
said
show
that.
that Eric has just admitted to not knowing who Shakira
Alright.
was. Okay.
I might know who she is, but I just don't.
She's a singer. She did the World Cup song. in
Oh, I
2008.
don't know.
Okay.
her.
Really?
No,
Anyway.
You know so much about the freaking.
I don't know much about the Olympics. I don't know how to sport.
Okay, first of all, it was the World Cup.
Okay, either way, I don't know about the World
Okay,
Cup.
after Spectre, this one, the title, what they have here just already
Did
doesn't
you
sound
skip the Jungle Book
No.
from
What?
October?
Did I skip the
Did
Jungle
we
Book?
skip the Jungle
Oh,
Book?
I
Skip the
did
Jungle
skip the
Book,
Jungle
bro.
Book.
God damn it.
Snap.
Fat,
Okay.
let's
Well, let's go
backtrack a
back.
month.
to
Okay.
The Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book.
Directed by Jon Favreau.
I like Jon Favreau.
Yeah,
Did you
he's
see
a-
Chef?
I have not yet.
Oh,
I
Chef was
wanted
good.
to really badly. I just did not get around to it.
I think, and honestly, he did
The
like
Iron
he
Man
directed
films.
movies that I didn't know he directed. Like I didn't know he did Zathura. I love Zathura.
Yeah, Zathura is a
The
good
third-
movie.
Okay.
No, I like my favorite part about Zathura was how it was like a modern movie. Like it came out within the 2000s, but it had so many awesome practical effects. Like I'm a
Yeah,
huge
right.
practical effect guy. Like
Yeah.
my favorite movies are like Alien.
Yeah.
And like The Thing with like the original The Thing where it's like
Aliens.
Yeah.
But like so he had like the robot was a practical effect. Like that was an actual costume. He had,
It's
like,
also
the
one of
big
the.
alien
It's
thing.
also one of the few
The
films.
Zero, I remember seeing the behind the scenes. The guy, he had the feet.
Yeah, and he was like
And
he
then-
slipped, right?
Yeah, and then he was like all it was the feet, and then he had the balls. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they CGI the rest of him. That's why I liked it when he was like running and he slid.
Like it
and
looked
fell.
because it was an actual. He actually
Yeah.
fell, and he was like
He had that human aspect, which was, I thought was like the
Yeah.
coolest thing.
movies these days don't know.
I
Yeah.
just thought it was like a bit of it was like
Going back to the Jungle Book.
modern time.
Yeah.
Favreau, I like Favreau, so that's
Yeah, Favreau. Even though I am still hesitant on remaking classic Disney films, I'll give.
I know
this
there's
a
gonna be because there's a Jungle Book here, and then I know there's gonna be like more than one Jungle Book.
Yeah, there's another one directed by Andy Serkis coming out.
Yeah,
I
and then-
don't know when, but
so that's the thing. Like I know I have cast members in my head.
Yeah.
But I can't
And I
remember
forget-
which one go for which. So I'm gonna
and I
look
forget
up.
which one is Benedict Cumberbatch going to voice Shere Khan in that. Yeah.
I don't see because I know one of them Idris Elba is gonna be in too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, here. So we have
Just click it.
the
Dude.
Jungle Book. This one is 2015. Let's see if
Uh-huh.
it's the one. Yeah, Jon Favreau. So this one we have Scarlett Johansson as Ka. We have Christopher
Whoa,
Walken.
whoa! Ka is going to be played by Scarlett Johansson.
Yep. We have Christopher Walken
She
as
got
King
it.
Louis.
Okay, that I
That's
can see
awesome. She
She got a
perfectly.
breast
Yes.
reduction. It's
Bill
very sad.
Bill Murray is Baloo.
Okay.
He's
yeah.
gonna be an awesome Baloo.
Oh, yeah.
Can we agree that Bill Murray is gonna be an awesome? Baloo?
100%.
Yeah, I could.
120%.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, here
working.
this is okay. So Idris Elba is Shere Khan in this one.
Ah, okay.
And I don't know if anybody. My favorite, like, pretty much. I think
What?
I wouldn't even say on the same level. But maybe on the same level. Like maybe a little bit below. But
Look-
British shows,
Look at this. Look
I
at
know.
that. That
favorite
is-
shows.
No.
Luther,
yeah.
no, Luther. Idris Elba is probably my one. He's like underrated too. I think he deserves.
I do like
So-
Idris Elba. He's
So
good.
next up is for I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Rakcha. We have Lupita Nyong'o from 12 Years
Oh,
a Slave.
yeah.
I love her.
But
Wait,
I
we'll
think
get there.
it's
We're getting there.
Wait,
Okay.
who's playing
Most incredible
Bagheera?
thing.
Huh?
The Panther?
I don't know. I'm going. Oh, Bagheera. That's funny. It's the next one. Ben Kingsley is Bagheera. Awesome. Oh, the one that we
I've been
talking about.
pushing him to say
Giancarlo Esposito will be Akela. Giancarlo Esposito, as you may know, is Gus Fring on Breaking Bad.
which
Okay.
is the most incredible thing when we saw Do the Right Thing.
He's also in Do
It
the
just
Right
blew
Thing.
my mind when he was in Do
And
the
then we
Right
have
Who was he again?
two kind of.
The main guy. He's just like, you need some brothers up in the wall.
He's the guy who
With
wanted the
crazy
picture on
haircut,
the wall. You know, he had,
scratches
like the
J's.
glasses.
That guy.
Oh,
Yep.
the guy with the yellow shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I look at everything we
That-
said, and it was the guy with the
the
yellow shirt.
brother, the guy that got his J scratched.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have two children. We have MJ Anthony and Neo Sethi. Don't know who they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think they might be newer people. So I'm
Okay,
gonna look
yeah.
up the next one just so we can compare casts. So that
Yeah,
has
ju-
a pretty that is a pretty awesome cast.
So while
gonna
you're
say.
looking for
Oh,
that,
yeah.
let's talk about the next film.
Well, wait. Okay, we have
Okay,
it right here.
Well, yeah.
Okay, the next one, directed by Andy Serkis, is going to
Uh-huh.
be Jungle Book Origins. That comes out 2016, so next year. But so let's see the cast. So for
Oh.
Shere Khan, we have Benedict Cumberbatch.
Awesome.
For Bagheera, we have Christian Bale. Oh,
What?
that's awesome.
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale. We have for Baloo, we have Andy Serkis. That's going to be
Okay.
interesting because Baloo. we're gonna have-
Hold on. Let me just
Baloo
double
is
check.
where?
Who's Christian Bale playing? Oh, okay, Bagheera. I thought he said Baloo.
No.
Okay,
Baloo
yeah.
is Andy Serkis. So that
Okay.
means
Christian Bale cannot
we're gonna have Andy Serkis, king of motion capture, probably one of the most underrated actors. Also,
Yeah.
there's so many underrated actors. One of the most underrated actors going up against Bill Murray as Baloo. I mean, I'm just gonna say like that's
Saint Vincent versus Caesar.
But let's
Oh,
see.
okay.
Let's see who.
Okay,
I don't
right.
know who's gonna win.
We also have Kate Blanchett is gonna be Ka. Kate Blanchett's awesome. We have Naomi Harris as Nisha.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
What's no.
She was Miss Moneypenny from Skyfall.
Yeah.
That's where I.
And
I
then
saw her
now
face.
we're kind of going into that's pretty much the last like super well known person. So
Okay.
I think cast wise, the 2015 version
Jack
might
Renner?
might have a better cast.
Well, you never know.
But Benedict
Cast,
Cumberbatch. come
Oh,
on.
Eddie Marsden, I guess, is Vihan.
Jack Renner. Didn't
Jack Renner is going to be Brother
Okay.
Wolf. But I think just like talent wise, I think the Jon Favreau one might have the upper hand.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, having a lot of talent doesn't always mean it's going to be the best.
Okay, we're at 56 minutes. So yeah.
Not-
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying like these are people that I've always wanted to see work together, so I'm just kind of
Oh,
like
yeah.
All right, power
crying
through.
to
Power
myself.
through.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Friday the 13th
Fri-
sequel.
That's literally what it says here. It hasn't have it's just called Friday the 13th sequel.
So
So
like
Oh.
Friday the 14th. Damn.
So, wait, is
Uh,
it going to be like a sequel to the
I actually
Platinum
don't know.
Dunes movie?
I really, for me right now, I don't care because I don't think it's necessary. It's
Honestly-
one of those like movies. It's like
Why
We're
do they-
fine. You're good. Just
Yeah,
stop.
you don't
They should
need to
probably
exist,
just-
you know.
Yeah, why didn't they just put a subtitle in it like they always do? Like Friday the 13th Resurrection.
I feel like they're
Or
gonna tack it on
the
when it comes
Return
sooner.
of
Like
Friday
it's,
the 13th.
it's
or,
like almost exactly a year from now, so I don't think like they have it yet.
Oh, God.
Because
damn
those
it.
movies are so quick to produce.
Yeah. Well, they were until like
Cut, print, genius.
until like when like after Freddy versus Jason, and then it's like took 6 years to get the reboot going, and then it's
That
been
wasn't even
like
a good reboot though.
All right, we're
oh, yeah,
powering
then it
through.
took 6
Okay.
years later.
All right,
Now
big-
we have
big
The
picture.
Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2.
I just have
I-
to say the first part I fell asleep in. Mostly dialogue.
Well, it's like the
Boring as
whole
hell.
see because what's it called?
Boring
That's-
as hell.
I feel like that's a movie that didn't need to be split up into two movies. Like the whole
No,
first.
Well, even then, I'm looking forward to part 2.
If
Part 2 is gonna be so much. Part 2 has so much more stuff,
I
like
know.
action-wise, that is gonna happen.
That's why I'm looking like the first one. I saw it again. I saw the whole thing. I didn't fall asleep on that second time. But the second one, just
I mean,
because
'cause-
you made me watch the first one twice, I have
Yeah.
to really like the second part.
But like, because you know, did you read the book?
yeah, it stays
So you-
really true to
yeah.
the book. That's
But
the
in
thing.
the second part,
yeah.
you know what's gonna happen. Like, you know how much more things are
Yes.
gonna happen, right?
Yes, I do.
Like basically,
Shit
like, in the
is
first book-
going down
Like in the first half
further.
of the book, the movie. Like the reason I'm waiting to watch it is because of I know where it cuts off, like the cutoff point is.
Yes.
And I know so like
Confirm this with you.
from all the things that happen in that first half of the book,
Very
there's
well.
only maybe like one thing in it that would be like I really want to see that in a movie. But then in the second half of the book, there's so many things that I was like I want to see that
You'd be
happen.
like,
I want to
"Oh
see
my
that
God,
happen. I want
there's
to see
so
that
much."
happen.
I want so much juice
You're
over
gonna be
it.
shaking
Like-
your head like, oh my god, I want to see everything.
See, but the problem with that though, I feel is like now it's gonna be a movie with like all payoff and like no build up. You know, like I feel like you almost have to watch those two together.
All right, moving on.
Next up is we have the Good Dinosaur.
Oh yeah,
Pixar.
Yeah, another Pixar
Yeah,
film.
I remember that.
Same here.
Yeah, because they originally planned to have like The Good Dinosaur come out for 2014, but they pushed
wait,
it
wait.
back. So But yeah, they pushed it back for some odd reason. I don't know why.
I would probably like some sort of
Who's directing that?
Let me check.
Yeah, because
Good Dinosaur.
yeah, because I know
we're running low. We gotta keep
I know
moving.
Inside Out's directed
No, we
by.
have-
I know Inside Out is directed by Pete Docter, who made Up and the first Monsters Inc. So.
Wait.
I just scrolled down.
Okay. Yeah. So.
So
Look at that.
now we have
Okay.
Big pictures next year.
December.
This time next year. Big
December next year. The biggest one coming out in December, on December 18th, which is the final movie that I've been wanting to talk about. Like, when the trailer came out, I think I actually cried. Like,
Inside at least.
Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Like,
Episode 7.
I'm just like, God, my gosh, I can't wait.
It
No,
looks
there's a lot
good.
of controversy between the lightsaber, you know.
What the hell?
I
What?
don't get
I don't understand why people are mad about it.
It looks so much more bad.
Yeah, I mean, think
and
about
if anything,
it.
If you think about it, yeah, like it's actually like people are like it's not functional, but like
Not
the
functional.
Claymore has like the sides because if someone has a blade, you know, your blades hit each other. One thing that people can do is if there's no Claymore, if there's a bar thing, yeah, you can slide your blade down the other blade and cut
Yeah.
someone's hand and stuff.
I mean, that's-
so the thing actually serves a purpose. It blocks people from sliding their blade down your blade.
Yeah, it's like
Sounded really
I
sexual.
played the game No More Heroes, and I think that's awesome. And one of the characters, Henry, has that kind of blade, only with like it has 4 instead of 2 coming out of the side.
Well, it's kind of like when. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but when Darth Maul had the double.
Yeah, so it's like.
Well,
but
I feel like there's no matter
Nobody's- I
what,
don't
everything's people are gonna find things to complain about no matter what.
Well,
so
yeah,
I
because
feel
the-
like I like to be one of those people. It's like until the movie actually comes out and I can actually see it like in action or just like plot points or whatever. Like I'm not gonna say it's bad like just from a trailer. You know, that makes
Well,
me
yeah,
sound
that's-
stupid if it
yeah,
actually
where's
is
that?
bad. You know?
Honestly, I think Star Wars nerds really go too far with
That is
with
true.
with what
I'm a
they
Star
do.
Well,
Wars
that's
nerd, I
anything.
can
That's
confirm
for any
that.
fandom. You know, people go too
Any
far with.
any fandom can go too
So,
far, but
I'm excited.
Star Wars
J.J. Abrams,
especially.
I think
we will watch it.
oh yes,
together.
J.J.
He's, like,
Abrams.
Holding hands.
we will
He
cry
turned
together.
down he turned down Star Trek 3 just to direct this movie.
Exactly. He's
Narrate.
gonna be extremely. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It has a good cast.
I
They're bringing
think
back the
we
original
probably should have
people.
started with the other ones
Um,
before we did Star Wars.
Okay,
what
well,
else is there?
Yeah.
let's-
December 23rd, we have Kung Fu Panda 3.
I want to see that. I
wanna
love
see that too.
I love the first
The
2
first,
movies.
that's actually probably my favorite DreamWorks series.
Yeah.
Like,
For me, it's How to Train Your Dragon.
I know I said that Jack Black.
yeah,
is,
they're both good.
I felt very. I didn't feel like right with Jack Black as an actor, but as a voice actor, he's. Brilliant.
yeah,
He
he's
was
fine.
He's
brilliant,
killer
brilliant.
in that role. I think
It fits him perfectly.
No, yeah, that role was pretty much Jack Black.
Yeah. As a big cuddly
Uh,
panda.
Finally,
yeah.
for December, I think the last big movie is Mission Impossible 5.
What about?
Hold on.
Big movie.
What Dirty Grandpa would be just as big a movie as Mission Impossible.
Not as big a movie. Come on.
I know.
Mission Impossible 5. So let's talk
Yeah,
about
Mission Impossible 5.
I didn't like Ghost Recon. My least favorite of the 4.
You didn't
I-
like Ghost Recon?
I like the second one.
You
the
mean
third
Protocol?
Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
I think Ghost Protocol is actually one of my favorite.
I honestly
It go-
do like
goes
Ghost
3, 1,
Protocol.
2, 4. That's how it goes from.
Yeah, it's
the
like
third one was my favorite.
I like the first one. I wasn't too big on the second or third. I did love 4, and I'm showed interest with this new one because it's directed by the guy who did Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
So
Like that movie.
that one I will give
I think that's a
chance
movie
to.
that it was slow for me, but then the thing that saved it was the direction.
Yeah,
Because
it-
personally, I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan.
Yeah,
but-
me too. It's like Tom Cruise. I'm kind of
Personally.
half and half with like.
Like he's
there-
in good movies.
Yeah,
so-
there are some films I do like
He's
him
been
in,
around good movies.
but then there are some that
No,
I
yeah,
just
I mean,
like.
like he's in movies that are good, but I don't particularly like them because of him.
Yeah,
You know.
like very rarely will I say, yeah, I liked this Tom Cruise movie.
Like the only movie, like recently, the only movie, what's it called?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. I think that he was good in that. I can say he was good in that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I like that.
What do you guys think of Jack Reacher?
Jack Reacher, I enjoyed a lot.
I like Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's some movies that have not been placed in like a distinctive category, like when it's gonna come out. So
Yeah.
these are the to be announced movies. So let's start.
Just I think just read them through and then we'll get it up.
Okay, so we have Amityville, Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
Why, okay, wait, I'm stopping there. Why? Why do we need a 6?
We don't need a
Because
six. We didn't need a
because Paul Anderson's a fucking
We need a
pervert.
fourth.
Okay,
I think we were good with.
Adventures of Tintin, Prisoners of the Sun. I'm
What
excited.
about
For
the-
I'm excited for that.
You forgot the Raven.
Oh,
bro.
the Raven.
Another Raven?
You don't know?
Another
Well,
one?
they didn't. No, they had a. It's a separate movie, I think.
Oh, God,
Because
okay.
the other one was just called the Raven. That's the one with John Cusack, right?
Now
Yeah.
Tintin should have stayed a comic strip. Go on, though. Go on.
Tintin is awesome.
I love
Tintin. The first one was on. That probably has the best like
Motion
photoreal mocap. Like
Yeah.
the locations looked super real. Like
Yeah.
it didn't. Up until then, like the characters would scare me. Like like the what's the one with the Christmas they kind of train.
Polar
and
Express.
Like the characters scared me. Like they
Yeah.
looked scary. But,
It got really bad when they hit Mars attack. Mars Needs Moms.
oh, that was the worst.
That was terrible.
I'll
Okay.
stick to myself where I should have stayed with comic strip. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, because I think
I
the
liked-
combination of Peter Jackson and Steven Spielberg,
And
Alright, yeah,
Edgar
okay,
Wright.
get me there.
Edgar Wright, yeah, they had a good feel going towards
It-
it. It felt kind of like almost Indiana Jones-ish.
Yeah, it was sort of like a.
like that adventure kind of serial kind of feel.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
rest.
Okay, we have Day of the Triffids. I'm excited because I like monster movies.
I haven't heard about it.
Neither have I.
Okay. Triffids are like there's like it's old action. I mean, it's an old monster movie. And it's like there's these plant
okay.
things. Okay. Next we have Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, I don't know much about.
Doc Savage.
What?
No.
One movie I'm not seeing here is one. Like I don't think you have to read the rest.
Yeah, the rest aren't that big.
But one
Yeah.
I didn't see was Deadpool. When is that coming out?
Deadpool comes out 2016.
2016, I believe.
Damn.
You're about
Man. I'm still mad that it's gonna be PG-13.
Oh
It's
god.
just that you can't do that with Deadpool.
They're gonna release a director's cut, but yeah, I understand your
Oh
point.
shoot! I realized one movie that we actually forgot.
What?
Is it a big one?
It's a pretty big one.
What's
I mean, we
that?
got Terminator, Star Wars, and
Let's just
Jurassic
say
Jurassic
What else
World.
do we need?
I don't know, maybe Batman versus Superman.
Batman vs Superman is coming out in 2016.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it got
Yeah.
pushed again?
Yeah, they pushed it back like a few months ago.
Oh shoot!
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was still in the mindset that it's 2015.
Okay.
It's
Well,
coming
did
out.
Did you remember in I Am Legend how I had Batman and Superman?
Yes, I
in that
remember
year?
that.
They need to.
Oh
they
my
need
god.
to fulfill the
Did
prophecy.
you know what I found out the other day?
What?
I Am Legend was a book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not the. I Am Legend isn't the first adaptation of the book.
I know,
There's
I
tons
found
of.
that out.
There was an
There's
original
tons of
one with
movies.
Vincent
And they're not
Price.
zombies; they're vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why they get burnt in the sun.
Exactly, and they want
they're
blood,
the blood
not
thing.
flesh.
Yeah.
I was like, because they look like zombies more than vampires. You know?
They do. It would,
Like for me, vampires is like
no, like I
yeah,
love
with a
I Am
cage,
Legend.
You know?
Like that's a. I think it's.
CGI was awful.
That's
I-
literally
I-
the only part of the movie I hated was the CGI. Like I don't.
And the ending.
I think they could have done that with like makeup and practical effects, and it would look so much better.
Yeah.
Because they look
I-
like cartoons.
I Am Legend was shit.
It was like Catwoman with Halle.
But the movie itself like was good. I thought.
The movie I didn't give a damn for.
You didn't like the movie?
I didn't.
I usually don't
that-
cry
How
in
did you
movies, but the freaking dog scene. Oh my
and Bob
gosh.
Marley-
That's one of the few Will Smith movies I will not
Really,
watch.
that's
a
my
second
favorite Will
time.
Smith performance. Well, my favorite dramatic Will Smith performance.
Really, you didn't like Pursuit of Happiness or
Pursuit
Ollie?
of Happiness is the first movie. And
I liked it-
probably one of the only movies.
I liked it
cried.
better, but I mean, I liked it because it's like it's him. Like I like movie. It's like he has to kind of keep you interested in the movie for the entire runtime, and I think he did. For
I
me,
think
at
Will
least.
Smith gives it like his own little like vibe, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like you can put any other person, but he has like his own specific.
Because
like,
he like by himself, he's like I think he's a good entertainer. Like he's entertaining.
Yes, of course, yeah. He's
Like my favorite, like when he does the Shrek part. That's like I love that scene. In I Am Legend.
I haven't seen it. No.
Donkey.
But yeah,
I love Shrek.
anything else?
It's the only movie he has.
Yeah. And then
It's
there's
just that movie gave me a bad case of the feels.
At least it wasn't as bad as After Earth.
I mean yeah.
After
like,
Earth is just like, here's my son, accept him.
no,
Yeah.
I feel like not to say that Jaden Smith isn't talented,
He isn't.
but I feel like the Will Smith and stuff like he's trying to
liked
like
the-
shoehorn him into anything he can.
I liked
To try
the
to,
I liked him in the Karate Kid.
Okay,
remake.
yeah, I did like the American.
But he
Karate.
was
Yeah.
still a kid in there, you know?
Yeah, but aside from that,
Easy, but
I
I
have-
feel like what's it
read
called?
his Twitter feed?
No, yeah.
It's awful.
But like okay, like
Well,
the thing
it's
about the Karate
Twitter.
Kid, though,
What do you expect?
is I liked him in the Karate Kid. But I liked the Karate Kid, but I didn't like the Karate Kid because he was in it. It's like Tom Cruise. Like I liked the movie, but I didn't like it because particularly of him.
Okay.
Like, I
Have
love
you read
Jackie
his Twitter
Chan.
feed, though?
You know,
Have you read it?
I have read a few posts, and
They're just ridiculous.
they don't make
it's
sense.
one of the reasons why I stopped going on. Why I deleted my Twitter, because a lot of stupid things happen. Plus, that is also a website where you get viruses and where you could get fired.
You
I
get
have seen that
fired?
happen a lot.
If you're not dumb enough to click on links,
Yeah, that
you're not dumb enough to be at work and be on Twitter at the same time.
or rant about a lot of things like your coworkers.
How about you rant to people?
Yeah,
That's what I do usually.
but yeah,
I just-
we done here?
It
So
looks-
those were all the movies, the big movies at least.
Those
that
were
we
some of
wanted
the
to
big
talk about.
numbers that
so
were coming
I guess we
out.
should do a recap of the ones.
Yeah.
So, of
Alright.
the ones that we named, which one? Just give like maybe the top three that you're most excited for.
All right, top three I'm most
And not
excited.
counting Jurassic Terminator, or
Yeah,
Star Wars.
because I think we can
Okay.
all agree that those three are pretty much.
Yeah.
Those will be the three.
All
And
right.
Avengers: Age of Ultron, because.
Okay, Ribbon, go first. What are your three most
I'm
excited?
gonna say the first one, which just because I need to see how it is, it's Peanuts.
Okay, Peanuts.
Peanuts, and then maybe Minions, and just for the shits and giggles, 50 Shades of Grey.
For real?
No, it's just.
Are you actually gonna watch that?
I
the
know I
only
will.
reason is I'm looking forward to them. It's just because I really, really want to make fun of it a lot.
I'm
You
telling
got
you,
fluff in your-
dude. I'm telling you, it's not going to be as funny without Gilbert Gottfried narrating it.
It's just okay. All right.
Okay, so that's your three.
Okay,
What's
your
yours?
turn then. You're
Eric,
the one.
what is your turn?
Let's see. My three are Tomorrowland. That is at the top of my list. I want to see Tomorrowland really badly. Spectre. That's going to be a lot
Yeah,
of
I
fun.
should've said that one.
James Bond. What?
There we go. Go ahead.
Yeah. What else is there? I'm starting to forget some of them. And my last one that I will be looking forward to is
Garfield 3.
Friday
no,
the 13th
no,
sequel.
no. Inside Out. Inside Out. Yeah. So those are my three. It's Tomorrowland, Spectre, and Inside Out.
If I may add one,
Oh yeah.
Dinosaur. Good
Oh yeah,
Dinosaur.
Good Dinosaur looks good too. That
Okay.
if I was to go like for a couple extras, it'd be a tie between that and 50 Shades of
All
Grey.
right.
Okay, so I guess my
You know what?
my five. Was it 5 or 3?
Let's go with three.
Okay. Mad Max Fury Road would be number 1.
Oh, all right. I forgot
I
about
just
that
like
one.
the trailer just made it look so good. I want to see it. I want to know how it's gonna do. Like I don't think it's gonna. I hope it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, same thing.
All of the other ones have been pretty good so far. So I'm just like
All right, number 2.
number 2. Ant-Man, definitely Ant-Man.
Okay.
It's another one. Like I hope it's good. Don't know if it's gonna be good, but I'm gonna see it no
Alright.
matter what.
All right. And
number
your third
three,
one?
Man, okay.
I think I know what he's gonna say.
Do you know what I'm gonna say?
think I
I'm
know.
gonna change it up. I'm gonna switch. Okay, whatever I had in my head for number 3, I'm gonna switch it to something else now. No, I'm a superhero. I'm a huge superhero freak. So I'm gonna go Fantastic Four as well.
All right.
Okay. So
And if we could add one for all of us,
yeah,
Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious. That's
Yeah.
that's another
Fast
one
and-
I'm
That's
really
all
for.
ours. That's all ours.
That's
Okay,
pretty much. That's
so-
a collective, like pretty much all.
Yeah.
That should have been one of the ones that we named at the
Definitely.
beginning.
All right. So just a little check. My top 5 are Tomorrowland, Spectre, Inside Out, Fast and Furious, and The Good Dinosaur.
If I can add, if we're doing 5, I mean, I can add 2 more then, right?
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
so
I'm
list
gonna add
off.
Spectre as well.
List off.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna
list-
add Spectre and I'm gonna add what was the other one? What was the Inside Out was the first Pixar one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Inside Out then.
Okay, so yours are Inside Out, Mad Max, Spectre, what were your other two? Ant-Man
Ant-Man and the Fantastic Four.
and Fantastic Four.
Mine were 50 Shades of Grey, Minions,
Peanuts.
Peanuts, and Good Dinosaur.
So pretty much all
Alright.
4 of yours are animated.
Yeah. Which I'm not a big fan of.
Wait,
because
wait.
I very much like finding people's mistakes
Fi-
in
fi-
movies.
wait, 50 Shades of Grey is gonna have animation in it? Oh my god, this is gonna be the greatest film
Yeah, there's
ever.
gonna be a sequel to the to Frozen.
Oh god, I guarantee someone's gonna make a fan fiction about that, or they probably have.
Yeah, it probably exists. No, I
What doesn't
will
exist on
bet
there?
you that it exists.
Anyways,
I
let's-
actually
let's-
want to read Adina Menzel
Let's finish
reading.
up here because
yeah.
we're running really late for the first one, 112.
All right, so
12 minutes, okay.
until next time, I'm Eric Trappell, the spiffy guy of the group.
Your last name is Chappelle.
I didn't know that either.
Turpel,
Oh,
asshole.
I thought you said Chappelle, like Dave Chappelle. Yeah.
I heard Chappelle.
I'm not black.
I don't know.
Dave Chappelle.
Maybe
You don't need to
like
be
in a past
black.
life or something.
Okay,
Be
okay.
part black.
Anyways, I'm the spiffy guy of the
Not
group,
there's anything wrong
Eric
with that.
Trappell.
It's a good thing.
Your Sharpie mustache.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna post a picture. Of
All
this.
right. Anyways,
Okay.
Put it on Twitter.
all right. Let's end this.
Keyword 59.
Sharpell. Okay, I'm Noah Kiryu in the middle of the two.
I'm Eric Trappell, the spiffy guy of the group.
I already. Why are you saying your name? You keep
Because
saying your
I'm
name.
getting just shut up.
And I'm just gonna go with Ruben.
That's Ruben.
And,
Ruben Johnson.
Ruben Johnson McDaniel.
Yep.
And-
I just
yeah.
realized I don't know who's gonna watch this for an hour and 12 minutes.
I'll
Well,
post
first
this.
of all, you don't watch
I'll
it.
post this on
You don't
Nerdgasm.
Listen to it.
You listen
Yeah.
to what is nerd? Why do you keep saying that? What is that? I don't
Because
know.
It's like,
it's a
okay,
group
wait.
I'm a part of.
See, when many nerds.
Oh, just
Yeah,
get together.
yeah.
and it's like-
I'm a
All
member.
right.
I'm a film critic of
like,
this group I'm a
so,
part of. But yeah. Anyways, until next time.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Apologizing to your ears. Okay.
God damn it.
So this has been the first episode of Buzztrident. Is that what we're calling it?
Buzztrident Radio.
In progress.
Signing out. Now, welcome to another episode of Sweet Jazz with Noah Kiryu. Today we're going to be listening to... Okay, fine.
Okay.